Huh? Blasted armor.
I'll take a look.
I must say, I am impressed.
With Mullendeer? Yes, it's quite a sight. I still can't believe we're the first ones who found this place.
It seems unlikely, yes, but yet it happened. Isgrim, the dwarf, told me about it. He said that the rock illusion shielding the entrance vanished as soon as you spoke the words, and that it did not react to Isgrim himself.
Tell me, Tahar, what do you make of that?
Maybe I'm connected to this place.
But how? I know there is more to you than meets the eye. Something about you is different. Although I cannot say what it is.
I believe we stand on the verge of a change. Things have happened, Tahar. Things, the extent of which we have not even come close to comprehending. And they have set something in motion.
You're talking about the Bloodburn.
Among other things, yes. But as I said, there is more to it. All this, your journey, your role in what Rondar Lacane believes to be a vision sent by Aenir. It is only the beginning. But let us continue this discussion when I can give you more than vague, semi-prophetic statements.
All right, we'll talk later.
Why? When?
When something comes up. I'll go prepare for our next mission now.
Understood.
Oh.
Yes? What is it?
Back when we met, you told me about an internal disagreement, which led to many of the guild's mages leaving. What exactly happened?
Why do you want to know?
No particular reason. I'm simply curious.
I see. Well, simply put, the guild had two leaders until half a year ago, me and Lena.
You're talking about the persecution of mages.
Yes, I am. As Lena said, they are crucifying us, burning us alive, putting masks on our heads that destroy our minds. If there's something wrong with the world, it's people who keep their heads down because they are afraid to stand in for what's right.
Well, she did have a point.
In her reasoning, she did, yes. However, her stance conflicted with everything the Creators Guild stands for. We preserve knowledge, push forward the boundaries of magic. We do not involve ourselves in power games and politics. Figuratively speaking, a fisher will never be a good military commander, just like a mage will never be a good politician.
Well, I understand the conflict.
Well, you are an empathetic woman, so I would have been surprised if you did not. But these events lie in the past. There is no point in discussing them any further, though I had certainly hoped for a different outcome.
You seem bitter.
As I said, I had hoped for a different outcome.
I understand.
Let me see.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering when you'd come to talk. Ready to discuss our further actions?
I am. Let's call the others.
Good. Good. Let us begin. Now that House Leonider is taken care of, we can finally think about the last step in our plan.
Unite the houses. Wolfgar, Hallet, and Utron.
Yes, now you might think that this will be easy, but it won't be. The only ally we have for certain is House Utron, thanks to my sister.
So what's the plan? We will probably need to arrange for some kind of conclave, right?
Correct. I've already put thought into this, and I think it should take place on neutral grounds. The Eye, to be precise. Now that Amaria Leonider is gone, the marshlands are practically no man's land again. If you agree to this, we will send out couriers to inform House Hallet and House Wolfgar of this conclave. then we need to do all in our power to convince them to join forces with us.
But why do you expect this to be complicated? We have a common enemy, so joining forces is the only thing that makes sense, isn't it?
Theoretically, yes. But let me explain. Lord Shane Wulfgar, the head of House Wulfgar, didn't have an heir except for one daughter, who fought in the Mage Wars. She died in the final battle in the Span, because House Hallett didn't send the reinforcements they promised.
Damn it. A feud.
Correct. House Wulfgar despises House Hallett, particularly Lord Shane. His brother Ulrich is more reasonable, but he's not in charge.
Can't we just tell these Wolfgar folks to go to the Claws of Nor if they're so complicated? Wouldn't an alliance between us, House Uhtred, and House Hallett suffice?
It might, or it might not. Also, Lord Wayland Hallett might be more reasonable and less complicated, but he's still a lord. Whatever profit he can make of the situation, he will go for it without hesitation. I guess what I'm trying to say, it will be complicated. You will have to make choices, and they may greatly affect how our final battle against the Purity will unfold.
Well, seems that we have no choice. Let's send out the couriers.
Good. My sister and the Uhtred army should probably march ahead and clear out spots for Wulfgar and Hallett to set up camp. You should travel there the day the conclave will take place.
Makes sense. All right, I'll let you know when we head out.
I'll take a look.
Finally out of this blasted city. What a mess.
How are you settling in?
Well, I'm still trying to get used to the idea that I'll be working in an old shape of ruin from now on. Either way, I promised you my help, and here I am. Give me some material and some coin, and I promise you that I'll fabricate the finest weapons and armors you have ever seen.
Good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes? Want to trade? Farewell.
Is it just me, or is the air a lot more humid than the last time we were here? Let's just hope there won't be the need to send in our army this time. It won't be easy to fight under these conditions.
It shouldn't come to that, right? We're here to negotiate with the houses, not to win a battle.
That's true. Now come, let's go to Myra's camp. It's just up ahead, and she'll brief us on the situation.
Tahar, what state is Myra Uhtred in? The last time I saw her, she was still affected by that rune.
Still unchanged. But rune or not, she's the head of House Utran, and she needs to be present at the negotiation. There, Utran banner's up ahead. That's Myra's camp. Interesting.
Tahar, you've come.
What's the situation?
Shane Wolfgar and his brother arrived 3 days ago and have set up camp in the southeast. Waylon Hallett arrived this morning and has positioned himself in the north.
That's good news. When will the conclave take place?
That's complicated. Briefly put, they were unwilling to even shake hands. Both of them said that they would under no circumstances fight beneath the same banner.
Well, that's not really news, is it?
No, but I am surprised their dislike toward each other lies so deep. However, at least House Hallett said that they would agree to an alliance between you, that is, House Utran and him, but only if we meet their demands. House Wolfgar won't even do that.
So what about the conclave in the fortress? Will it even take place?
Yes, they agreed to talk to each other, at least that much. It will take place today at noon, and I will notify you once everything is prepared. Any negotiations with Hallett and Wolfgar on their own will have to be done before that.
I'll try talking to them.
Good. And one more thing. You know about the village to the east, correct?
Yes, Batham, isn't it?
Yes. According to my scout, the villagers took in some of the mages who fled Amaria Leonider's torture camp. If you find the time, you might go there and try to get them to join our cause. They are mages, after all, and might be of help. But it is your decision.
I'll see what I can do. Thanks, Myra.
You're welcome.
Heading out? Good luck.
Thanks, soldier. Understood. All right. Wayland Hallett's camp is to the north, and the Wolfgar brothers are to the southeast. Question is, where do we go first?
Your choice, Corporal.
Fine.
Huh. Interesting.
Got it. Interesting.
Hold it right there, stranger. Wait. You're Corporal Tahar.
I am. I think your lord wants to speak to me?
He does. You may pass, Tahar.
Thank you. Up ahead. I think that's Shane Wolfgar.
He is. Be careful, Tahar. He isn't known for amiability.
If it isn't the fabled Tahar.
I'm here to...
I know what you're here for. You want our troops to take back Greyfell, which the Royal Army so gloriously failed to protect against a couple of pitchfork-wielding lunatics. I'll cut right to the chase. House Wolfgar doesn't need an ally. Even if the sky rains fire, there's no way on Io we will join forces with Asamo Tahar's child or Wayland Hallett.
If you don't want to join forces with either of us, then why are you even here?
Because it was just a stone's throw from where we were going anyway. The span.
So, you're planning to attack Greyfell?
Well observed, elf. And also, it gave me an idea of your strength. Now that I have seen it, I have nothing left to worry about. I trust you can see yourself out of the camp, can you? Goodbye, Tahar.
Huh. That didn't go well. What now?
Let's talk outside the camp. All right, what now?
Well, we need to...
Tahar. That's you, isn't it?
Maybe. Who are you?
Ulrich Wolfgar. Pleased to meet you. I overheard your conversation with my brother. First off, I apologize. He was never particularly good with people. To make it short, unlike my brother, I think we could help each other. Or, to be more precise, I think we must. What Shane intends to do, marching against Greyfall on his own, is madness.
But you're not in charge, are you? Your brother is the lord of the house.
Well observed. But that doesn't mean that my opinion doesn't carry any weight. See, Tahar, the thing is, there's no way on Io we will ally ourselves with House Hallett. But his dislike for you is irrational. He knows you're not what he made you out to be, and essentially it boils down to the fact that he thinks you're not fit to lead an army. That you're weak. Just think about it. Why would he have us travel here if he weren't considering an alliance? So, in other words, unless there's some bigger scheme to his play that he hasn't let me in on yet, our presence here means that he's considering an alliance with you.
So what do you suggest we do?
You need to show him you're not the weakling he thinks you are. While my brother was in the camp brooding over old feuds, I took the liberty of exploring this lovely spot of earth. And I found something quite interesting. A wyvern.
Let me guess. You want us to kill it?
Exactly. Bring him one of the wyvern's teeth, still wet and bloody, and let him know that you've killed it yourself. I know my brother. He has always loved the old stories of monster hunters and dragon slayers, and he respects strength in battle more than finesse and cunning. Which is, quite frankly, one of the reasons why Wolfgar has fallen from grace.
We don't even have troops. You're asking for a lot.
Well, that's the idea, isn't it? Any commander can send his men into the fangs of a wyvern, but only a true leader can take down the wyvern himself. I even agree with Shane on that. Come back here once you have its tooth. Good luck, Tahar. And don't die.
What do you make of this?
That younger brother seems reasonable enough. I think we should kill that lizard and then see what he suggests.
Though we could also talk to Wayland Hallett first and hear his take on all this.
This way, right?
Now would you look at that?
Niehaus hammer. Careful, people. That thing looks dangerous.
Tiara's breath. Where did they come from?
No idea. This felt like an ambush.
Well, they certainly made short work of these villagers. Come, let's take a look around. Maybe there are survivors.
Sure.
No, stay away. Stay the fuck away from me.
Calm down. We're not here to hurt you.
That's what these goddamn defilers said too, and we helped them. Can you believe it? We fucking helped them.
You're talking about the mages you rescued from Amaria Leonida.
I rescued them, that's what we did. We took them in, we gave them food, and then they showed their true face.
What do you mean by that? Showed their true face?
You know what I mean. You saw them yourself.
The abominations. They were the mages the villagers took in.
The biggest mistake of our lives. It just happened so quickly, you know. One night we had supper with them, then all of a sudden one of these things shows up, coming out of old Bertrand's house. Then the killing started. From the body of every defiler that creature killed, another abomination appeared, and they kept going until everyone was dead.
How is that possible, though? Abominations don't always appear when a mage dies. They're an anomaly.
It probably has to do with when Lacane unleashed the Archfire in your father's laboratory. He released a massive blast of magic, and this could be one of the after effects.
So, one of the mages died of a natural cause and created an abomination, which killed the others who became abominations too. A chain reaction.
Huh? Judging by the way you talk, you're mages too, aren't you? I knew it. Well, listen up, friend. The purity is right. You're demons, the whole lot of you, and you should be hunted down. If you didn't exist, this fucking world wouldn't be the place it is.
I understand your anger.
You don't. Now just leave me alone. I need to think.
Huh. Intriguing.
That didn't go as expected.
Wait, you're Corporal Tahar, aren't you?
I am. And I'm here to see Wayland Hallett.
I figured as much. Go on ahead. He's back at his tent. You can't miss it.
I'll take a look.
Tahar, am I right?
Yes. And you must be Wayland Hallett.
I am. And you're in the company of a dwarf. What brought you so far from the halls of stone, friend?
That's a long story.
Well, I hope I get to hear it one day. I have to admit, I had something different in mind when they told me the stories about you, Tahar. Though there can be no question about the magic inside you. It's intense.
You're a mage?
No, but I learned to recognize the signs. There's just something in the eyes of a gifted one that can't be mistaken. But I digress. I know why you're here. The Conclave. You want the support of House Hallett and House Wulfgar to march against the Harbinger of Light.
Correct.
Good. I guess you've been told already that this alliance will be complicated. As long as that old ox Shane is in charge, there won't be an alliance. He despises our house, but I suppose you know that much already.
So what do you suggest?
Simple. Join House Hallett and House Uhtred.
Join? You mean...
I want Myra Uhtred, Lady of House Uhtred, to give me her hand in marriage. Our combined power would outshine even the former House Leonidar.
And just how will that help us get Wulfgar under our banner?
Well, think. The united houses of Hallett and Uhtred are too powerful for House Wulfgar to continue playing lone wolf. We could simply force them into submission.
That's true. If House Uhtred and House Hallett became one entity, Wolfgar's army becomes an ant facing a giant.
But that would make you, Hallett, the most powerful noble in Nortender.
That's the idea. My offer stands. And judging by the position of the sun, the conclave is due to take place soon, isn't it?
It is.
Good. My scouts reported undead in the fortress, and I sent some men to clear them out. But they haven't come back yet. Maybe you could take a look there yourself? According to the rumors, you're quite the fighter.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Let's meet there once it's been cleared out, together with the Wolfgar brothers and Lady Myra.
A marriage. That's asking for a lot.
Yet it might be our only chance. You should talk to Myra about this.
And now what? Seems like the only way to get both houses united under the same banner is to have Myra marry Wayland Hallett.
I guess. Unless there's some other way to convince Shane Wolfgar that we don't know of, then the marriage is our only option. Or we simply go with it.
Blazes. No way through here.
Let me see.
Yes, Tahar? Do you require anything else?
I've had a talk to Wayland Hallett. He proposes a marriage between House Uhtran and House Hallett to force the Wolfgars into submission.
By a marriage, you mean he has asked for my hand?
Yes.
I will do what is necessary.
This is your decision, Myra. You're the lady of House Uhtran.
Yes, I am. But, as I said, I will do whatever is necessary. If you think it takes this marriage to save Nortender, then I will do it.
So you want me to decide?
Yes. Do what you must, Tahar. I will accept your decision.
And now?
We should not do this, Tahar. Myra is not capable of making such a decision in her current state of mind.
I agree. But Wayland seemed pretty set in his opinion. It might be that we have no other choice.
We'll make sure work of them. How do you like?
Will do.
Tiara's breath. You there, help us!
Walking towards. Take them down.
Alright, why not?
You got it.
Sure.
This place is a bloody graveyard.
That way. All right.
Sure.
Interesting.
Let's see.
Tahar, I heard the fighting. Does that mean?
The Wyvern is dead. Yes. Here's his tooth.
Let me see. Well, color me impressed. Shane, I think you should see this.
What?
Here. This is for you. A Wyvern's tooth, straight from the beast's jaws.
Huh. So? Why are you showing me this?
Ugh, blazes, Shane, don't play dumb with me. This woman may be many things, but she's not weak. Someone who can kill a Wyvern with their own hands is fit to lead an army against the Purity.
Maybe. But the question is she willing to make the hard calls when push comes to shove?
What do you...
Meet me at the foot of the fortress, Tahar. Alone.
Huh. Well, this is interesting. You're thinking of going?
I at least want to know what he has to say. Got it.
I said alone.
Hmm?
You came. Well, that's something. Let's get to the point. Given that my original impression of you wasn't entirely correct, let me revise my statement. An alliance between House Wolfgar and House Utran, and thus you, might not be out of the question anymore.
But I'm guessing you have terms for that alliance, don't you? Why the secrecy?
Because I want you to kill Wayland Hallett for me.
I beg your pardon?
You heard right. I didn't come here just to see your troops, though that was one of the reasons. I came here to rid the world of the Hallett bloodline once and for all. Do you know what he did?
You blame him for the death of your daughter, right?
Blame? Don't think I can't read between the lines, Tahar. He killed my daughter, murdered her, and only because he was too much of a coward to stand up to his promise. He could have saved her, but he didn't. Because doing that would have meant risking his precious troops for a rival house, We were just stupid enough to get there before him. Believe me, Tahar, Wayland knows how to act all friendly and reasonable, but he's a strategist who'll stop at nothing to increase the influence of his house. He'll smile at you and tell you what you want to hear, but ultimately everything he tells you only follows one purpose: himself.
So you want to assassinate him? You know what you're asking of me, don't you? You could be trialed for just mentioning this.
By whom? The purity of light? Also, it's your word against mine. If you take this to anyone else, I will simply deny it. If we kill Wayland Hallett, their soldiers will fall into confusion like sheep without a shepherd. According to my spies, many of his men would likely switch sides if something were to happen to Wayland. The rest might realize the scheme behind his death and turn against us. In return, we will swear loyalty to House Uhtran. At least until the purity is taken care of.
And what do you want my role to be in this?
You're the only one who can get into their camp. Wayland Hallett knows how many people are out for his head, which makes him rather vigilant.
I don't like this, but I'll think about it.
Good. Here. All you need to do is pour 5 drops of this poison into Wayland Hallett's food or drink. It will take care of the rest. And don't worry, it won't take effect before the conclave takes place, and when it does, it will be a swift and merciful death. More merciful than this bastard deserves, in fact. All you need to do is to find a way so that the arrogant dwarf lover swallows it. Until then, goodbye. I will see you at the conclave.
Yeah, you will.
Huh?
Will do. That should do the trick.
What was that? What did you do?
Sure. What is it?
I just realized that I never got the chance to ask my mother where and how Osamo found her. He brought her into the fortress to experiment on her, that I know. But where was she before that? A Shaper city?
You should ask her once we've saved her from the cane.
I will.
Huh. Intriguing.
Lord Hallett, it has been a while.
It has. How are you, Shane? What about the wound? Is it still healing?
I'm fine. The only reason I'm here is courtesy. We won't march with either of you. Neither House Uhtran nor House Hallett, nor the Betrayer's Child's makeshift army.
Really? Well, that's not decided yet. Lady Myra, I hereby ask for your hand.
Aren't you feeling well?
I'm fine. It's the bloody swamp air. It's...
Lord Hallett!
Myra... You won't get away with...
Poison? By Tiara, someone get me a healer! Are you deaf? Get me a healer!
I'm sorry, John. We're done serving that bastard.
What the... Treason? This is treason! You can't... Now! For the light! For the light!
Purity!
Don't harm my brother!
I need help over here. I need help over here.
Well... shit.
You did this?
Well observed, brother.
Traitor.
Yeah, I guess I did.
But why? I don't understand, Ulrich.
Did you really think I'd just stand by and watch while House Wolfgar breaks into pieces? You don't even see it.
You're obsessed with your bloody feud with Hallett, and even though we don't even have the money to pay for our soldiers' food anymore, you seem to think that we still live in the old days, when House Wolfgar still mattered. I'm sorry, brother, but I won't just stand by and watch while you destroy all our fathers and forefathers have worked for.
We can't win this war, neither by ourselves nor with the betrayer's child's army. Lacane, his fanatics, and his creations are simply way too powerful. So, he made me an offer, and I accepted.
You told them of the Conclave?
Correct.
But it's over, isn't it? We fought off the ambush.
That was just a taste of what they have prepared. They have an entire army in the Northwest. It's massive. You will fall. All of you. I was hoping I'd get out of this alive, but it seems that I won't.
What do you mean?
I'm a traitor, and even though Corporal Tahar has quite some first-hand experience with betrayal herself, I doubt she'll show mercy when it's someone else doing it.
By the... No! If you do so much as touch him, I'll kill you. I swear it, Tahar. I'll kill you.
He has broken the Queen's law, and there's no tribunal around to judge him. That means that there's only one option.
You will get a trial once all this is over. Until then, you're our prisoner.
Well, this is a surprise.
Are you mad? You're not taking my brother.
Blazes, Shane. He betrayed all of us, even you. We're being merciful here, so don't act like a bloody child.
But...
He's right, brother. Don't push it.
Fine. Tahar, you will have our blades. Now, against the Purity and in the battle for Greyfell. Now let's get back to our camps. It won't be long until the Purity launches another attack.
And if we're out of luck, the remainders of the Hallett camp. Whatever happened to Lord Hallett, the soldiers will make their own assumptions about what happened. Whatever that was, anyway.
I doubt we'll ever find out. Ulrich, you said the Purity has set up camp in the northwest.
Yes.
Then let's fight back.